All right. Do I ult here or special for the rebound?
Well, we're waiting.
How's it going, everybody? This is Seer here, and today we have Wapo Hotep, who is Wapo, who does do a lot of streaming. Really cool guy. Enjoy his streams. Make sure to check him out. Now, I am 0-2. Basically, my opponent in round 1 kicked my butt. Yesterday, I lost by 1 point, so hopefully we can try to get a victory today so we can avoid that 0-3. Now, as far as their TCP goes, they are 174 million, so still pretty big numbers, and they went pretty much full defense on here. So for stage 1, we have Mighty Avengers Quicksilver. Stage 2, Astral Black Knight Dorm. Stage 3, Orcus Old School Emma. Stage 4, I think I said stage 4, that's stage 3. Stage 4, Mephisto team in here with Hav, who's going to get vulnerables out there. We have Captain Britain, we have New Emma and Sasquatch for that pre-taunt in here. I get where they're going in here, so they're going to be getting vulnerables on my side of the field. Mephisto's going to end up doing his ult turn 1, then that's going to become a striker attack and probably delete somebody right off the bat, so pretty nasty. Stage 5, we have Extreme Rogue Bishop, and stage 6, we have Annihilators Odin Null. So let's go ahead and get going. All right, for stage 6, we're going to end up bringing in the full Starjammers team. There's no new Emma in here, so this should work from what Kevin says on chat right now. I'm willing to try it. So basically, Starjammers should be going first. There's going to be no taunt out there. We should be able to tunnel down Odin, try to get him killed off. Let's see what happens in here. All right, so no taunt. We got to go first. This here is going to do a big hit. This is going to stun trauma. We can't trauma. That's going to end up speeding up. Come here in adjacent. I guess we do this here. All right, so now let's go here and ult. All right, do I ult here or special for the rebound? Let's do the ult. We have offense up, defense down. All right, special. Get the kill. Striker shot Groot. There we go, Groot. Awesome. All right, so now Thanos is going to try to ruin my day. All right, Gladiator. All right, let's go here. Special with our Gladiator. Let's take out this Thanos. So let's take out this Thanos. All right. That worked, definitely. Let's heal up, see if we can save some efficiency, maybe. Alright, Havoc should be coming again. That's overpowered Havoc. Special here with Howard. There we go. Awesome. Alright, stage 2, we have a Black Knight, Dorm, and Astral team in here. We're just going to use our Immortal X-Men. Storm's going to be able to stun the Black Knight, take all the buffs off of them. Then we need to just kind of bide our time. Jean Grey's ultimate does end up clearing the revive once, so we have ways to kind of get around the Dorm and just go for the permakills. Let's just go in here and take this out. All right, let's go ahead and use that special into Black Knight. There's the stun on him. Charges are off. Let's special into Ancient One. That's going to rewind. I'm gonna like accidentally kill these people. Let's basic here. Let's just special here. I'm gonna basic into strange. Storm's coming up. They have slow. Let's just basic here. And permakill. There we go. All right, for stage 4, what we have here is Zombie Juggernaut, who's going to end up being our pre-taunt because Mephisto's going to open with an ult, and that's going to hit a vulnerable target, so that's going to do a striker shot. This is just try to make sure he doesn't do a one-hit kill, basically, into my Odin. Then we have Null in here, we have Phoenix Force in here, so we're kind of throwing the full house at this matchup, but we didn't really need Odin in that stage 6 because we were able to Starjammer that, so I'm just going to throw him in here. And then we have other pieces to kind of get the one-shots in other rooms. Let's go in. All right, so there's the ult. So that basically ate the Mephisto ult right there. And Pav is wrecking me. Holy crap. All right, so there goes Null. We did get the assist. Let's go ahead and special, get the battlefield effect out, and take off the mark of Mephisto.
I'm gonna make some weird shit.
And there's the first swipe. Emma's trying to take out Odin. There we go. All right, so now let's go ahead and we're just gonna special here, get offense up. Ability blocking Mephisto. Alright, let's go ahead and ult into Mephisto, get him killed off.
I'm gonna make some weird shit.
Hey, thank you for the follows, everybody. Making a lot of weird shit in here. Alright, let's go ahead and ult. That should finish this off. Maybe? There we go, got it. All right, for stage 5, we're gonna end up using our Superior 6. We got Vulture slotted in here to take that speed up off, and then we have APOC in here just for that extra damage. Basically getting a Falcon Punch, boosting up the Superior 6 team. Let's go in. Let's make you a striker first. Actually, yeah, striker. Let's go. All right, so let's go ahead and special here into Bishop. Got slow and Nightcrawler, that's great. All right, let's go ahead and ult, get that Turn Me to Rewind trauma out there. All right, special into Rogue. And let's go ahead and special here, get Chakra out on the field. And here's a Turn Me to Rewind or kill on Gambit and taking the evades off. Let's go ahead, special with Shocker. Here's an ult. I need to make sure Forge dies. That killed Forge and Rogue. Falcon Punch into Nightcrawler. Night Night. All right, for stage 3, we're gonna end up bringing our own Orcus team in here. We don't have Scientist Supreme, which honestly is fine. And then we're gonna bring our Kestrel in. That's gonna end up taking the summons away from Sentinel. So that way their Nimrod isn't gonna be going as quick. This one should be pretty straightforward. There, Scientist Supreme's gonna ult, and then from there, we should start kind of getting the advantage on them. And we have overpowered on 3 of our guys. Let's go in. All right, so we have that immunity. There stops the summons. Nimrod still went. All right, cool. Well, yeah, because the OG Emma, which is what it is. We're just going to take this beating a little bit. Once our Nimrod and Lady Deathstrike goes, we should be good. All right, let's go ahead. Special here. All right, let's special. All right, Omega Sentinel ended up dying. She didn't come back, and same with ours. Let's go ahead and ult with Sentinel. Our Lady Deathstrike's getting low. Good counterattack right there. I need to take care of that Scientist Supreme. All right, she didn't bring anybody back. That's actually lucky. Let's go ahead and ult here. Stage Rules took out Lady Deathstrike. That's going to also take out our Nimrod. He's going to Toxic out. Yep. Not good. Not good. We dropped one. Yikes. All right, for stage 1, we're going to end up using a 3-piece Illuminati. We have Kahori in here, and we have Old Man Logan in here. I need to get the stun into the Scarlet Witch. That's her name. From there, we have our Illuminati doing Illuminati things. We have Kahori. She's going to do her usual turns. She's not going to get, like, the super fast turns with the ult and everything. She's still going to do some pretty good damage on here. Let's go in. All right, so there's a passive shot into Wanda. I'm just going to focus her down. Let's basic into her. Let's basic again. All right, there goes Wanda. That's like the huge threat in here. Let's go ahead and special Falcon to get the ability block on him. And let's throw the ult out there. So there's trauma on them and slow. All right, we get a stun. Let's go ahead and stun Invisible Woman. All right, special. All right, that ability block saved us there. Let's go ahead and special with Kahori. And Black Bolt burps. He survived that one. All right, there we go. Shink, shink. All right, the cleanup for stage 3. We're going to end up using our remaining Astral team. We have Black Cat in here, and then we have Kang. Black Cat's going to go pretty quick, and then we have Kang doing his passive right off the bat. Then Astral's just a good team. Let's go in. All right, let's go ahead and special here. And special with that. There we go. All right, so we did end up getting the victory on here. It looks like we got a 49,791, and Wapo Hotep got a 41,819. So they were not able to full clear me. So when there was about 30 minutes left, it looks like is when the attack started coming in. So I'm guessing they felt a little rushed. But let's go ahead and take a look at the attacks on here. You see I end up dropping 12 points. I'm still in Masters 3. I'm at 1994, so I'm not having a great time. The 1 point loss to Shin, Tep basically kicking my ass on this would definitely hurt. Let's go ahead and take a look at the attacks. So for stage 1, we did Illuminati, Old Man Logan, Kahori, 8366. Stage 2, Immortal X-Men, 8364. That was a pretty good finesse matchup by me. Stage 3, I underestimated this one. I initially was going to put in Mysterio over Kestrel so I could try to really ramp up my Nimrod. They still end up getting the speed advantage on me because of Emma. Luckily, the overpowered actually came into play on here. I was able to take out 3 of these characters. I was lucky. Scientist Supreme didn't bring any back with the res. Easy cleanup, 7968. Stage 4, I just threw the kitchen sink at this because I didn't need Odin in stage 6, so that definitely stayed me there. 8358. Now, if I couldn't use Starjammers over there, I would still end up using Phoenix Force. I'd still use Null. I'd use the pre-taunt. I'd probably add in another somewhat fast character that can get me some good damage to try to counteract this over here. Good options. I probably can throw APOC in here. That would end up kind of giving the extra health, the extra damage. I'd be able to special, try to cleanse, do a little health rebalance. Yeah, I think APOC is who I'd probably throw in here as the 5th, if that ended up being the case. Stage 5, Superior, 6, Vulture, APOC. Again, you saw I really didn't need the APOC in here. With the APOC, it just makes it a lot more efficient, 8368. Stage 6, Starjammers. I was able to tunnel down the Odin on here, got the kill. Then after that, it was basically Thanos just trying to destroy my efficiency, 83-63. As far as my defense goes, they end up using Starjammers in one. This is becoming a really good efficiency sync for me. I really like this team, and I'm not really missing Cabal on offense, 83-56. Stage 2, Liberty with Ultimates, they end up using their Superior 6 Mysterio team, 83-63. Stage 3, Immortal X-Men into my Vigilante, 83-60. Do not sleep on Vigilante. This team has been surprising me when it's been on defense as far as what they can take. The Daredevil Modern scales incredibly well to try to get through him so you can get to the other characters, so do be wary of this. Stage 4, Kahori Shadow King and Friends, 83-70. Yeah, that sounds about right for the Night Stalkers there. Stage 5, they use their own full Night Stalkers into my Super Skrull team, 83-70. Yeah, that sounds about right. And stage 6, this is the one I was kind of watching when it was going on. So, Infinity Watch with Hercules as a burn attack. Then they did a Cabal burn attack on here. They couldn't kill Emma. Looks like they got Captain Britain somewhat low. Then they went in with a 4-piece Illuminati APOC and couldn't pull it off. So they got 0 points on that. So good matchup, Wappo. I know that you're a good player. I don't know if that was you or Bubba Hotep that was doing the attacks on there, but I'm sure we're going to meet again in the future. If you guys did enjoy this video, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.